Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing is Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Now it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And Jackson throwing once more. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do. Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
It's third down. Third and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he gets it down to the 32. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And inches at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They go play action with Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. That is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. A dangerous pass there that's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
15 yards. And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 15. And the Ravens first down.
Here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. It's picked up by the Broncos. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. To Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Nix to the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, 50 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Ravens.
Now Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Now it's Nix. He'll dump this off, complete to Dallas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2nd down and 4.
36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously is struggling, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Now he's free to midfield. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on fourth and long. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again, Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action with Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing left left side. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.